Good evening, John Carroll. Welcome back to Meet the Streaks. I'm Quincy Unger.
And I'm Abby Walker.
Today we have two special guests, Pete Williams and Sarah Isgur. Wait, like the reporters?
Yes, the reporters, and we're excited to have them with us. Pete is our journalist in residence here at John Carroll and has had a remarkable career at the NBC News. Sarah is a senior editor at the Dispatch and has also worked on multiple presidential campaigns and served in the Department of Justice.
Pete and Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Just a couple of questions for you to start off. Pete, obviously you've had a stellar career at NBC, but what connects you to John Carroll?
Very simple, two words, Tim Russert. Tim was the moderator of Meet the Press. He was the bureau chief of NBC News in Washington. He's the guy who hired me. He inspired me. He became a mentor and a friend. And when Tim so suddenly died of a heart attack, the John Carroll people reached out and asked if I would come here. And of course the answer is yes. Yes, because of my dedication to Tim Russert initially. But I've been so impressed by what I've seen here, I'm very happy to come back.
Sarah, what political topics are you most passionate about right now, and where can students tune in to learn more about your thoughts on those topics?
Gosh, the topics I'm most passionate about right now are probably any topic where I feel like both sides have the chance to showcase hypocrisy or to misunderstand who their voters are, where there's trade-offs to public policy arguments that are interesting and rich, where we actually have to decide between two good choices or two bad choices and move the debate past someone's motivations being good or those guys are bad. So those are the policy debates I'm most attracted to these days. You can always check out my new book, Last Branch Standing, which is coming out April 14th, or SCOTUS blog if you want to see what's happening on the Supreme Court. And I am a senior editor at the Dispatch.
What advice do you both have for college students who are trying to maintain confidence in democracy amidst times of chaos? Pete, we'll start with you.
Think of the long haul and find inspiration in little places. Follow the Supreme Court if you can. Some of those decisions will annoy you, but some of them will also inspire you. And if you want to hear smart people in action, go to the Supreme Court website and listen to the oral argument. And you will find how well prepared these people are. It's really a great learning experience and will give you, it will inspire you about how people who take their job seriously actually do them.
I absolutely agree on the oral argument point. I've heard from so many students that they listen to a Supreme Court oral argument and it makes them think about what our public policy debates actually should sound like when you have people of good faith talking to one another. The other thing I'd add is study history. You'll realize that the things we're experiencing now aren't that unique, that the times that seem particularly bad we've experienced before. I love going back to the election of 1800 to see just how partisan and horrible people were to each other. Of course, there's the Civil War. There's one of the worst Supreme Court decisions in history, Buck v. Bell, about eugenics. And you realize we've come a long way, we've had big fights before, and as Americans, I don't know, the sky's the limit.
Pete and Sarah, thank you again for your time and for being a part of our student experience here at JCU. Now for this week's student government updates. This week in student government, we passed 2 amendments finalizing GPA requirements for student leaders, helping ensure strong academic standards and accountability across campus leadership is met. We're also continuing conversations to improve communication from departments to students, especially when it comes to things like power outages and Wi-Fi disruptions. A quick thank you to Jim Burke for being incredibly helpful during Monday's outage. We really appreciate it. And just a reminder, please make sure your cars are locked. With the 2 recent break-ins, both cars were unlocked, so please take that extra step to keep your belongings safe. Thank you.
Looking ahead, we've got some great events coming up. Runway Across Cultures is on April 22nd. There's a link in our Instagram bio to sign up to volunteer or be a model, and we're especially looking for more models. And this weekend, JCU is hosting our Admitted Students Celebration, so a huge thank you to admissions, faculty, and our student body for making that such a great experience.
That's all for this week. Have a great weekend. God bless and go Streaks.